He once told me about the time he saw his friend LeFou. We were talking about memories and identity crisis. I had just gone through one because I was feeling like I had not grown or evolved much. He then told me that we were all in a state of collective historical becoming. What happens to us or what we experience shapes our inner self or spirit, which is directly connected to our aesthetic self. It's probably impossible to isolate one from the other, as both are vital for our existence. However, what Foucault told him is that we should look at things as messy as they are, and that maybe we should look at ourselves developing before we even realize we have changed. There is where I should find that mass of feelings, thoughts, and behavioral complexities that would probably and eventually help define myself as an individual, which meant that the exact feeling of not changing meant I was changing. That summer was the first time he saw his mass as moving vectors that were too fast to even grasp or judge. He had to rush again, rushing through the living beast called Tokyo, from one side to the other, from rushing to stillness. He then sat and looked.
階段を降りれば降りるほど彼が私に手紙を書いた7月28日、そしてそれに返事を書いた8月5日に近づくように感じる。それは太陽がさんさんと照らし、シャラソウジュが咲き誇る夏であった。この時のうだるような蒸し暑さは霧がかかって旅行者を覆い困惑させる。彼が自分の足跡をたどって戻ろうとしても道に迷ってしまうほどに。彼の心をブラシと例えるならば、そこから流れる新鮮なインクは皆が虚しさを感じる時こそ光を差し出すだろう。だるまの慈悲の雨が旅行者の不安の炎を鎮めさせるように、もし彼がひどい雷雨に手を伸ばしてしまっても、彼の不思議な心の髪を生めかせることができるだろう。暗く冷たい池のハスが水中でも光を暗示させることができるように、だるまはすべての騒音とすべての痛みを癒すほどの力を持っている。波にも似た感謝の心と無常の力は旅行者を虚しさから救うためのブラジュナパラミタの門を開かせる。
This is what practice is about. You can call it monastery, you can call it cloister, but fundamentally it's about who are you. There is this bell for it. This is why we have the bell. It's not about some music. Can you hear the sound? What is the question here? Who are you? Who are you? That's all. It's all about that. We don't use bells to build orchestra and call it Zen orchestra. No. Every single strike is about the same question: who am I? So are you willing to accept it?
Today's a Wednesday, and I just wanted to tell you that I'm sorry for what I did. Sometimes I just don't know how to control myself, and I let loose. I get captured in the moment of amnesia, not thinking of the consequences of my actions. But these actions go from one side of the narrative to the other, digging for questioned answers to unanswered questions. I'm afraid of losing control. I already know that there's a lot happening inside my head, and I'm afraid of reaching a point in which I'll just blow up. I'm afraid of change, which is kind of funny because I'm so used to it. I'm just afraid of who I will become after that change. Who are you now? How do I know you will read this and love me instead of judging me for writing it or for the way I'm writing it? Every time I see us, I get reminded that I fell in love with someone that doesn't exist. I love you. I really do, but I don't know you yet. It just feels like acceptance more than choice. It's a big part of that void I feel, and giving it thought seems to widen it. But also, if I don't think about it, how can I know I'm feeling it? Or how can I do something about it? How can I feel something I'm trying to make myself feel? You know? So I walk around the city just to be alone, but it seems like a form of repressed banning. I feel followed as I follow myself from one block to the another, into the shadows, running away from the intense heat of the red sun. So I lean forward, trying to see myself, and somehow the same repetitive thought comes back that I am Johans and I don't know who I am. But I don't want to know, because that's okay, right? How will I ever know if I don't know? And once I know, I guess it's just like enlightenment. You keep looking for it without knowing you ever have it. Maybe that is enlightenment. We'll see. Or I guess you are seeing it right now.